getting ready for some action here at Willie O'Ree. Second game of the day for the Red Hounds, taking on a Mammoth team, a team we faced last weekend in the semifinals of the Oyster Cup. Just a quick housekeeping here. So for those of you who didn't tune in earlier today, we did have a win over the Hockey Foundation. So game one was a W. We are missing 2D this weekend. As I mentioned earlier, unfortunately, Asher Seeley with a broken wrist out for the foreseeable future, and Easton McDougall not here this weekend as he competes in Toronto. Again, best wishes to Easton with that. So we have two people that we have picked up for this weekend, and that is Gallant and Brian from Summerside. Mammoth team looks a little different as well. They have, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe there's 5 different players on their team. 2 of them for sure, one being Bryce Heffernan and Parker McIntosh on forward. And then I believe there are a couple of others, don't know their info, so I'm not sure if they're forward or D. So 22.5-minute periods, flood in between the 2 periods. Starting goaltender, Cash Zink. We're off to the races. Goes into the Mammoth zone right off the gate. Gargano pressuring there. The Mammoth are going to pick it up and they're going to fire it into the neutral zone. That's Gagnon driving towards the net. Pierce is going to poke that away down into the corner. It's picked up and that's going to be poked away by Bowers. He tries to get it out. That's going to go right to the stick of Connolly. Connolly doubles back. Connolly fires it up, looking for Bowers on the half wall. Bowers now, he's going to fire it, and that's kept in by the Mammoth. It is poked out, gets free, kind of a pile up on the line there. The Mammoth come back with it. Shot, and that goes off the thing. Oh, what a stick save by Cash Zink. That one goes through the crease. And great awareness by Cash Zink as he keeps that one out of the back, trying to get it to Gargano, and it's gonna be too far. They wave it off down into the Mammoth zone. Gargano trying to get a stick on it. Now Smith comes out. They're gonna play it off. Kirkpatrick now picks that off. Kirkpatrick, yes! Woo! What a play by Corbin Kirkpatrick. Finds Gargano, and that's just a heads-up play and teamwork at its finest, folks. Cam Gargano, and nothing McFarland could do there. It was he totally thought Kirkpatrick was taking the shot, and Kirkpatrick goes for the pass. Beauty, love it. Win off the draw. That is going to be Gallant. Gallant has it poked away, kept in, goes back the other way. Still, he's going to try and fire, doesn't get a lot on it. Mammoth pick it back up. Mammoth coming back the other way. That's going to be picked up by Gallant. Or no, sorry, that's Reynolds. He had stayed back. Smith on the forecheck. The Mammoth gather it up, making their way through. And Smith, once again, on the back check, pokes it away. That's going to be Frame. Frame plays it off the... That goes up to Reynolds, gets past Desjardins. Desjardins still working it though. Pushes it down into the Mammoth zone. Mammoth now gathering it back up. Desjardins gets a stick on it, but Mammoth still with control. They play it up. Richardson in the neutral zone now, gets a stick on it. Trying to keep it out at the blue line. It gets picked up in the neutral zone, played back. Frame, nice play by Aiden Frame. He plays it deep, that is icing. And yeah, that is an icing call, just a little bit ahead of the red line there. So play will come back down into the Hound zone. So we've got Garsh, Bowers, Gargano. It's going to be Connolly and Pierce. Trouble out front. That shot's wide of the net. Goes down. Connolly trying to get a stick on it. Now Garsh gets poked away. Gargano has room. Gargano under pressure now. Doubles back. He goes back and cycles back the other way. Trying to push it up to Bowers. Bowers chips it out into the neutral zone. Nope. Kept in at the line. And that goes over to Garsh. Goes under his stick. He's trying to poke it forward. They're still offside. Mammoth are still offside. Bowers gets it. Picked off at the blue line once again by the Mammoth. They play it, and that's going to be offside. Face-off will come up outside the Hound zone. with Smith, Kirkpatrick, Reynolds, and Brian and Gallant on D. Off the draw, Kirkpatrick pressuring. Kirkpatrick trying to get a stick on it. They play it forward. It's picked up by the Mammoth. That's going to go down low. That's Gallant. Gallant plays it up off the boards, gets it to Kirkpatrick, goes under a stick. Shot, that's high and wide of the net. It's going to be picked up by Reynolds. Reynolds in a battle on the board. Smith there to assist. Mammoth come away with it. Good play by Smith. That's going to be picked off still in the big save. And that's going to be covered by Zink. So Dupierion's going to go for a switch here, and Frame and Richardson are going to come out. We're going to hang tight with these three for forwards. Off the draw, the Mammoth do have possession. Down low, Frame trying to get a stick on it, and that one's going to sneak in. Good positioning out front. We are even. I gotta catch up my clock. I don't know how I'm that far behind. So just a sneaky little play out into the slot there. We've got Leitner, Desjardins, Blythe, Frame, and Richardson out for the Hounds. Off the draw, it's the Mammoth who come away with it. Desjardins pokes it deep, but Mammoth go cross ice, try to get it up. They say it was touched. Down low. Framer in behind. Now Richardson. Gets picked up. Leitner plays it over, trying to get it to Desjardins. It's flipped back, picked up again. Blythe pushes it forward. They get it. They go back the other way. Frame now playing his man, still poking it away. That's going to be picked up. And now Leitner. We got two. Leitner has Desjardins with him. Leitner tries to get the shot off. It's high and goes above the net. Desjardins plays it back down low, looking for Blythe. That's going to go up off the boards. Off the glass, I should say. Mammoth coming back the other way. Big save by Cash as they take a shot from the point. Pierce plays her way up, gets it to Desjardins. Desjardins is going to fire deep. And Hounds full change. Full forward change. They go for the stretch pass again. That's intercepted, but they kept it back up. I think that's Blake McLean. That's poked away in the neutral zone. The slot. Fired up. Bowers picks it up in the neutral zone. Bowers with Gargano. He's going to fire it forward. Poked away. He gets it back in his feet. Goes back to the Mammoth. Coming back the other way. It's poked down low. Brian, that's Heffernan for the Mammoth. They play it back up top. Shot. That goes up and over. Lash did get a glove on it. Bowers picks that up. He fires it out. It's not going to get out. Mammoth have it again. Shot and save by Zink. Face-off coming up in the Hound zone with Reynolds, Smith, Kirkpatrick, Gallant, and Brian. Off the draw, gets played forward. Reynolds picks that up. Reynolds in behind the nets, coming out with speed, coming out into the neutral zone. Oh, trips over the blue line. Gets played forward by Smith. Mammoth pick it back up. It's still deep in the zone. They go for the cross ice pass. Brian playing his man to the outside. Play gets picked up. Kirkpatrick now picks that up. Kirkpatrick plays it. Taken away. Reynolds still working it down low. Kirkpatrick gets it to Smith. Smith, shot goes to the back of the net. Picked up by the Mammoth. Smith down low. Gets a stick on it. Kirkpatrick and Smith working it along the boards. It's kind of a pile up there. I know Smith and Kirkpatrick are in there. Comes back the other way by the Mammoth. Kirkpatrick, once again, trying to get a stick on it. Leitner does. Leitner. It's going to get picked up by the Mammoth. They're going to enter the zone. Frame. That goes the outside of the net. Desjardins in. Desjardins. Richardson. Blythe. Gets it to Leitner. Leitner Plays it to Desjardins. Desjardins goes forward. Desjardins taken down. He still plays it from his feet. And oh, Blythe was coming in there. Good block by Desjardins. He keeps it in. Desjardins fires it on net. And save by McFarland. Face-off will come up in the Hound zone. Or sorry, in the Mammoth zone. What am I saying? Hounds sticking with these 5 with Connolly and Pierce on D. Off the draw, it is a win. Desjardins turns and fires. Down low, Mammoth pick it back up. Get it into the neutral zone. Connolly's going to gather that up. Ah, unlucky. Unlucky. Unlucky there. Boudreau takes a spill. Connolly gathers it up, tries to get it to Pierce. Goes too far. Gagnon's going to put it back down. Connolly now in along the boards, plays it forward, gets it to Desjardins. Desjardins fires it over, and that's offside. They're going to have to come out. They're going to flip it forward once again. Gets played by Heffernan. Leitner now. That's offside. Aye. I'm pretty sure that was offside. Good save there by Zink. Back down low. That's Blythe trying to get a stick on it. Gets it to Leitner. Leitner plays it forward. It's not going to be enough for icing. Mammoth are going to pick it up in their end. That's Garsh out. Mammoth in the neutral zone. Play it forward. Trying to get a shot off. Down out front. And that's saved again. Still a scramble out front. Blocked again. Gargano with the loose puck. Flips it forward. It's going to be icing. So we'll head back down into the Hound zone. For the D, we have Brian and Gallant out. Off the draw, Garsh plays it over, gets it to Bowers. Bowers trying to get it to Garsh. It's caught up in the feet there. That's going to come out to Gargano. Gargano now into the Mammoth zone. Has it poked away down deep. Gargano still hustling away with it. Picked up by Gargano. Gargano has it taken away. The Mammoth come back. Bowers gets a stick on it. Gargano gets it back. And along the boards there, Bowers trying to get it. Comes back. It's going to come outside. Gallant goes to Brian. Brian fires it deep. McFarland out to leave it. Garsh, gets a stick on it. But Mammoth picks it up. Play it into the neutral zone. It's taken away by Reynolds. And now that's going to get played out to Garsh. Garsh going to push it deep and go for a change. Kirkpatrick now. Kirkpatrick tried to get a stick on it. McFarland played it at the last second. Reynolds tries to get a stick on it. Kirkpatrick pokes that away. Picked up, bouncing puck. Gets to Reynolds. Reynolds has Kirkpatrick and Smith with him. Smith picks it up. Comes back the other way. They go cross ice to Heffernan. Heffernan now. They go back up. It's going to be taken away. Richardson in the slot, plays it back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick has it taken away. That comes back. Play comes out to Frame. It's picked up. They go cross to Reynolds. He's going to put it on net. It's just wide. Goes for a change. Smith still on the forecheck. And that's going to go outside of the playing surface. So face-off will be in the Mammoth zone. 1-1 as we're halfway through this first period of play here. We've got Leitner, Desjardins, Blythe, Richardson, and Frame. Win off the draw. Desjardins pushes it deep. Mammoth pick it up in behind their net. They play it off the wall. It's going to go too far, and it should be icing. They wave it off. They say it was touched. I didn't think it was touched. Desjardins goes under his stick. Mammoth keep it in. Comes back to the feet of Frame. Frame tries to play it forward to Leitner, but intercepted by the Mammoth in the neutral zone. Goes back the other way. Can't turn on the one-timer. Heffernan down in the corner. Desjardins gets a stick on it. Desjardins now Desjardins takes a look around. He's all by himself. Keeps going, has Leitner with him. Leaves it for Leitner. Leitner fires. Blocked out front. Rebound. Ah! Blythe with a beauty attempt there. It was a wide open cage. Connolly's going to go to Pierce. Pierce going to go to Desjardins. Desjardins going to push it forward. Changed by the Red Hounds. Come back the other way. Garsh and Bowers and Gargano are out now. Mammoth push it deep. Down low. It's going to be Pierce down in the corner. Mammoth have it. Out into the slot. That's save. Goes wide. It's taken away. Mammoth with control here. Gotta get a stick on it here. Gets played out. Bowers now trying to get there. Bowers can't get it. Garsh. Bowers goes into Connolly. Connolly mishandles it. Fired around. Gets it to Bowers. Bowers chips it forward. Tries to get it to Garsh. It goes past him. Goes to Tucker. Tucker being pressured. It's going to go picked up by Connolly. Connolly now again under pressure. Getting bodied against the boards there. Mammoth come away with it. Pierce trying to get a stick on it. They go back up top. Bowers bouncing puck. Save. Another save goes wide. Hounds in desperate need of a change here. Lots of offensive pressure by the Mammoth. Got to keep it clean here. Shot. Woo! What a save. Woo! Hit the thing instead of clapped. Boy Cash! We've got Reynolds, Kirkpatrick, Smith with Gallant and Bryan. Off that draw. That's a save by Cash once again. He decides to hold on to it. That's all right. We'll set it all up once again in the Hound zone. Went off the draw once again. That's Gallant. He's going to fire it around looking for Bryan. He's going to actually come to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick with real estate. Kirkpatrick has real estate, has Reynolds with him. Kirkpatrick to Smith. Smith picks it up down low, back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it back to Gallant, or to Bryan. Shot from the point. That's a save by McFarland. Reynolds trying to get to the puck. Reynolds and Smith along the boards. Comes back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick. Poked away. Reynolds in along the board. Mammoth get it back. Smith. That's going to come outside, but D to D. Oh, just under Gallant's stick. He fires it back up, picked up. That's Reynolds. Reynolds has Smith, has Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick trying to play it back to Smith. The backhand. Oh, come on. Oh, that's such a brutal penalty. Kirkpatrick plays it out, but it's going to be a penalty to Smith. So, tripping penalty to Smith. We're going to the PK, and it's going to be Richardson, Frame, Leitner, and Blythe. And I have to say, it warms my little heart here that my older son Braxton is one of the junior coaches for this team. That's going to be cleared by Richardson. Gets it into the neutral zone. And good pressure there by Blythe. Blythe working it along the boards, pushes it even further. Mammoth come back with it again the other way. Frame. Mammoth trying to set something up here. Now Frame. That chip is up and high over the net. Richardson now into the slot. No one home for the Mammoth. Blythe. They go back up top. Now Leitner. Leitner tries to get a stick on it. Now Richardson. That's played out by Framer. Gets played down low by the Mammoth. Back out again. Framer's there. He tries to clear it, and it's going to get out. Good job by Aiden Frame. 1:07 left in the penalty kill here. Bowers, and that's Desjardins. Desjardins with the block. Shoots. Saved by McFarland. Good opportunity on the PK here. We got to get back though. Mammoth coming back the other way. Pierce now. And that a boy, Cash. Cash Zink says, not today. Not today, folks. Big glove save. Face off. Bowers, Pierce, Connolly, and I believe Gersh. 38 seconds left on the PK. That's Miller up top for the Mammoth. They go back up, Heffernan to Miller, Gersh, and now the one-timer. That's a save again by Cash, as that's Durling. Goes back up top, Bowers trying to pressure. Durling goes back to Miller. Miller, they go into the slot, go back up top, and it's a mishandle by the Mammoth. 10 seconds left in the PK. Bowers on the forecheck. And now Gersh trying to take it away. That's Miller for the Mammoth. We're back even. Gargano has come out. Miller's going to play it down into the corner. Gersh gets it to Gargano, comes back, Miller up top. Shot through traffic, save. Rebound, poked away by Brian. Gets it to Bowers. Bowers fires it up. Trying to play it forward to Gersh. Gersh poked away. Comes back, poked in, but we're offside. We got to tag up. We're still offside. Mammoth go back the other way. Play it to Heffernan. And that's poked away. Smith is out. Smith plays it around. Tries to get it to Bowers. Ref was in the way. Mammoth play it forward. Smith's going to pick that up. It's going to get cleared into the neutral zone. Tucker's going to pick that up for the Mammoth. Gargano trying to get a stick on it. He does, but the other Mammoth player picks it up. Kirkpatrick comes out now. He gets a stick on it. Kirkpatrick, they're going to fire it deep. It's going to be picked up by Brian down low. Brian tries to get it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick to Smith, trying to get it to Gargano. Mammoth still offside. That's Gallant who's going to pick it up. Gallant fires it up to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick fires it up. No, kept in. Tapes it back. Gallant fires it back again. The Mammoth get it back to their stick. Gargano and Kirkpatrick, they all try to get a stick on it. Mammoth pick it back up. Bouncing puck. Kirkpatrick, no, picked up. Shot. That shot's well wide of the net. Picked up by Gargano. Gargano flips it forward. Kept in by Munn. Munn has it poked away by Gargano. Gargano's going to flip it. It's going to be icing. Yeah. So we'll head right back down into the Hounds zone. But we had a couple of kids that were stuck out there for a bit, so we might see a bit of a line switch up here. Or maybe we'll leave Kirkpatrick and Smith on and Reynolds to join. That is a win to the Mammoth. They go back to Miller. It's poked past Miller. We got 3-on-1. 3-on-1. Reynolds with Smith and Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes into the feet. Taken away by the Mammoth. Now the Mammoth with a 4-on-2. Trying to come back the other way. Mishandled. And it goes off the stick and up into the netting. Just into the feet. Couldn't turn on it. We're going to switch to Leitner, Desjardins, and Blythe. (1-1) with just over 5 to go here in the first. Off the draw. Richardson playing down low. Richardson gets it to Leitner. Leitner fires it up. No, that's offside. Ay. Frame. Plays it up to Desjardins. Desjardins, see lights. Okay, goes off a stick, but it still gets into the neutral zone. Blythe now. Blythe plays it forward. And that's going to go out. So face-off should be here. Connolly and Pierce are going to head out for the D. Off the draw, comes back to Connolly. Connolly flips it up to Desjardins. Desjardins gets a stick on it, trying to get there. He does keep working it along the boards. Desjardins into his feet, has it still. He fires, glove save, and McFarland's gonna cover it. Face-off coming up in the Mammoth zone. No goalies taking chances with either one of these teams. If it's in front of them, they're covering it and opting for the face-off. Off the draw, Desjardins gets it to Leitner. Leitner down low. Leitner looking to set something up here. He's going to go back to our D. And Connolly, that was offside. But you know what? That's payback for the one that was offside earlier that they didn't call. All's fair. But it was definitely offside. All right. Leitner trying to get a stick on it. Blythe gets that to Leitner. Leitner, he's going to push it over to Desjardins. Desjardins, what a move! Oh, it's high and off the glass. That would have been beautiful. Mammoth pick it up in behind. Desjardins trying to get a stick on it, goes underneath. Mammoth coming back the other way. Connolly, they play it over. That's Gagnon, big save, rebound, wide of the net. Played around, Leitner's gonna pick it up. Leitner to Desjardins, goes underneath, but it does get into the neutral zone. Mammoth are just gonna play it. Desjardins still pressuring. And that's Gargano gets it to Desjardins. Desjardins still has it. Fires, glove save by McFarland. Face-off coming up in the Mammoth zone with Bowers, Gargano, Gersh, Bryan, and Gallant. Off the draw. It's kind of a weird win. Bouncing puck goes back to the stick of Heffernan. Heffernan passes it up, gets poked away. Gargano trying to get a stick on it, gets pushed deep. Zink out and opts to leave it for Bryan. Bryan plays it around to Bowers. Bowers trying to get it to Gargano. Bad bounce, comes back. Lucky. Oh my good gracious, we got to get out of each other's way. Shot. And he doesn't get much on it. Dangerous times. Gargano in along the boards. Bryan gets played around. It's going to be a penalty to somebody. It's a delayed penalty to the Mammoth. And oh, they didn't really have control, but it's going to get blown down. Mammoth going to, that's Heffernan going to the box. Body contact is the call per the ref. So with just over 2 to play, or sorry, just under 3 to play, Red Hounds go into the power play. It's going to be Smith, Reynolds, Kirkpatrick, Frame, and Richardson. And off the draw, the Mammoth get it. They're going to rim it around the boards. Richardson trying to get there. He does, keeps it in. Gets played. Smith in along the boards. And Kirkpatrick, everybody's in there. Smith to Reynolds, to Smith. Oh, just misses. Smith in back. Mammoth have it. And Miller is going to get rid of that one. Fires down the ice. Zink leaves it for Richardson. Richardson doubles back. Richardson under pressure, plays it forward to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick now, Kirkpatrick coming up. Kirkpatrick has it, making his way through, still has it, down low, doubles back, trying to set something up, gets it to Smith. Smith now in behind, Smith has it, plays it back. Kirkpatrick's gonna pick it up. Kirkpatrick, that's a trip! Kirkpatrick draws another penalty, plays it back to Richardson. Richardson plays it over to Frame down to Reynolds to Desjardins now, he's gonna fire, that's wide of the net. Kirkpatrick picks it up, Kirkpatrick plays it back to Desjardins. Delayed penalty here for the Mammoth, so Hounds, and it's gonna be poked away. So with 1:31 to play and 47 seconds still on the penalty, Hounds are going to go up 5-on-3. So 5-on-3 for the Hounds as Miller takes the tripping penalty on Kirkpatrick. Okay, off the draw, it's going to come back to Pierce. Pierce fires it over Goes to Connolly. Pierce. Back to Connolly. It's just out of reach. Connolly picks it back up. Fires it to Desjardins. Bad bounce. It's going to get cleared. Red Hounds have to regroup. Okay, we got 28 seconds left on the 5-on-3, and the Mammoth are going to pick that up. Leitner trying to get it back. Leitner does get it to Desjardins. Desjardins down low. Desjardins gets bumped up along the boards. Blythe into assist. Blythe's going to come away with it. Hounds are going to, or Mammoth are going to clear it. Pierce can't get there. So 5 seconds, 5-on-3. Pierce making her way up. She plays it to Leitner. Leitner, now it's 5-on-4. 41 seconds left here. McFarland comes out and plays it. Desjardins, bouncing puck. Gets into the slot. It's going to get played forward. Poked away. Nice play by Connolly. Connolly's going to fire it in deep. We got a minute left on the power play. 20 seconds left in. They're going to fire it down the ice. Brian's going to pick that up, but it's going to go the full length. So 13 seconds here. One time, a top opportunity for one last rush. Trying to get it to Bowers. And it's going to be icing. So we'll head back down into the Hound zone for the last 4 seconds of the period. We've got Garsh, Bowers, Gargano up top. We got Brian and Gallant on D. And 2 seconds to play. And that's it. So we will start the second period with a 29-second power play. But for now, it's 1-1 after 1. And we will go for a flood. So we'll see everybody once that's done. Teams are back on the ice. We're just waiting for the referees to come back. So quick recap. 2 periods in this tournament, each at 22.5 minutes. We are starting the second period with a 29-second power play. Cash Sink is in net. Been phenomenal. Isaac Miller in the box for the Mammoth. And as soon as the refs get out here, we'll get underway. All right, refs are ready to go. So it looks like starting us off on the power play, it's going to be Gargano, Garsh, Bowers, Bryan, and Gallant. Goalies don't switch in this tournament, so we're still shooting on the same end. It's a win off the draw. Bouncing puck, though, kind of gets taken away by the Mammoth. Mammoth driving towards the net. Save, rebound, picked up, played around. That's Gallant. Plays it forward to Bowers. Bowers gonna fire it over to Garsh. Garsh plays it forward. Garsh fires. Doesn't get much on it. The rebound's picked up by the Mammoth. 6 seconds left here in the power play. It's gonna get played to Bryan. Bryan hooked up along the boards. We're back even. That's Gargano. Gargano shot, fires. Save by McFarland. Face-off coming up in the Mammoth zone. Hounds are going to stick with these 5. Off the draw, Mammoth with possession. They fire it down in behind the net. That's taken away by Garsh. Garsh tries to play it up to Gargano. It's picked off. Played up once again by the Mammoth. Play it back into the neutral zone. That's Boudreau making his way through. Boudreau, shot, blocked, picked up, played forward by Gargano, but it's taken back by the Mammoth. That comes to Gallant. Stolen away by Bowers. Bowers has 3 with him. He's going to play it forward. Weston down low. Garsh trying to push it out front. Bowers. Garsh, his stick's being held. gets it back. That's going to come out. Gargano picks it up, goes back the other way. Gargano still has it. Gargano, and glove save by McFarland on the backhand attempt. We've got Kirkpatrick, Reynolds, Smith, Richardson, and Frame. Off the draw, Kirkpatrick plays it back to Frame. Frame plays it over to Richardson. Richardson fires it down into the corner. That's Smith down low. Reynolds trying to pick it up, and it's going to be a penalty to the Mammoth. Body contact is the call. So Hounds are going back to the power play. And it looks like they're going to keep these 5 for the power play. Off the draw, Kirkpatrick plays it back to Richardson. Richardson to Reynolds. Reynolds down to Smith. Smith back to Reynolds. Reynolds. Reynolds back to Smith. 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 Smith plays back. Gets it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it back. Frame back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick doubles back. Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes around. Kirkpatrick has it poked away. Smith comes back the other way. Frame's going to pick it up. Frame down to Smith. Smith goes to into the slot. Trying to get it to Reynolds. The idea was right. 1:15. Kirkpatrick's going to pick that up. He goes around, goes back. Kirkpatrick in along the boards, has it stolen away. Comes back the other way. Smith picks it up. Plays it forward. Gets it to Smith. Smith trying to play it to Leitner. It goes too far. Tucker in a foot race now. Leitner. Tucker plays it around. 1 minute left. They're going to fire it down the ice. Connolly picks it up. Connolly plays it to Desjardins. Desjardins plays it to Leitner. Goes off a skate. It's going to be intercepted in the neutral zone. That's Miller. Miller against Pierce. Pierce pokes it away. Miller plays it around. Desjardins on the boards. Desjardins. That's Connolly now and Blythe. That gets played out to Desjardins. Desjardins fires it over to Leitner. Leitner making his way through the neutral zone. 20 seconds left here on the power play. Leitner shoots. That's high off the glass. Picked up by Desjardins. Desjardins trying to get it to Blythe. 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 Desjardins. Desjardins. Rebound's going to get picked up and sent down the ice. And that's going to kill off the penalty. We're back even. Connolly, Pierce plays that forward. And Gargano gets played forward again. Goes into the Mammoth zone. Miller picks that up. They play it forward. And it's going to be picked up by Boudreau. Boudreau goes to the outside of the net. Poked away, picked up. Played forward to Bowers. Bowers has Gargano. Plays it to Gargano. Bouncing puck, though, gets over his stick. It's going to be picked up by Durling in the Mammoth zone. Durling doubles back the other way. Bowers trying to get a stick on it. Mammoth coming back. Shot, that's high and wide off the glass. Broken stick. Comes back. Fires it up. Goes right to the stick of the Mammoth. Comes back. Fired up off the ice again. Munn through. That's played forward. Bowers trying to get there. Bowers, they backhand it the other way. Smith comes out. Reynolds. That's Gallant. Gallant and Smith. It's going to pop out to Bowers. Bowers trying to get it out. Gets it to Smith. Smith gets it to Reynolds. 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 Gets caught up along the net. Kirkpatrick tries to get a stick on it. Coming back the other way. Gallant. Gallant shot. Saved by Cash. And he's going to cover it. Face-off coming up in the Hound zone. Smith, Kirkpatrick, Reynolds, Frame, and Richardson. They're going to pick up the broken stick. I think that might have been Hugo's. Win for Smith. Gets it down low. Richardson fires it and good job, Cash. Kind of a weird bounce there as Richardson tried to get it to Frame. Ended up right on the doorstep. Mammoth put Danielle back on. Off the draw, it's a win to Richardson. He goes to Frame. Frame to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick played along the boards there. Frame gets it back. Kirkpatrick trying to push it forward. Kept in at the line. Goes back down low. Richardson trying to get there. He plays it around looking for Reynolds. Reynolds tries to get it to Smith. It's kept in. Kirkpatrick intercepts that. Smith tripped up, but Reynolds picks it up. Kirkpatrick bouncing puck. Picked up by Frame. It's going to be ice. Shoot. So that's going to be icing. We're going to head back down into the Hound zone. Leitner, Blythe, Desjardins, Connolly, and Pierce. Off the draw, the Mammoth have possession. They play it up top. Kept in at the line. Tucker doesn't get much on that. They scoop from behind. That's picked off. Connolly plays it around. Leitner trying to get there. Tucker in along the boards. Leitner does get it. Comes back to Leitner. Gets played back down low. That's Heffernan. Heffernan in the corner. Plays it back up top to Tucker. Shot, save by Zink. Heffernan picks the rebound up. And that's going to be picked off by Blythe. Blythe plays it forward to Leitner. Leitner plays it. Tries to get it to Desjardins. He does. Desjardins plays it over. Hugh Connolly, big save by McFarland out front. Couple of opportunities there. Kept in, no, but Connolly's going to push it deep. Hounds have to tag up. Mammoth have it in their zone. You fire it up. Desjardins trying to get a stick on it. Garsh has come up. And Gargano now. Gargano trying to get a stick on it. Garsh does. Pokes it away. And they fan on the pass opportunity. And that's going to get played down to Brian. Brian fires it up. Gets it to Bowers. Bowers chips it forward. That's Miller and Gargano now. Miller comes back the other way. Fires it back up. That's going to get poked over the net or over the stick. Bouncing puck goes into the Hound zone. And that is Brian who picks it up. Brian fires it up to Gargano. Gargano got it to get it out. Gargano is going to fire it forward. Gets it. Smith gets a stick on that. Pushes it deep. Bowers out. Comes back the other way. Back the other way are the Mammoth. And that was close to being offside. Shot. That's wide of the net. It's going to rim around. Bowers trying to get there. It's kept in. Now Brian trying to play it. Mammoth down into the corner once again. Bowers. They're going to fire it out. That's offside. Come on. That was offside. That was offside. That was offside. That was offside. I hate when that happens. 2-1 Mammoth. Offside goal. But a goal nonetheless. 14.5 to go. Richardson, Frame. Richardson goes to Frame. Frame plays it up to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick is going to chip it deep. Down low, Smith. Smith out to Reynolds. Reynolds intercepted. Play comes back the other way. Kirkpatrick trying to get there now. Kirkpatrick and Smith. Kirkpatrick's going to pick it up. Kirkpatrick goes back. Plays it back to Frame. Oh no! Come on, Cash. Yes! Attaboy, Cash! They get it back again though. That's gonna get picked off. Kirkpatrick gets a stick on that. Kirkpatrick trying to get it. That's not a trip, that is. Everybody's over skating this. It's in the neutral zone. Smith. It's gonna get played deep. Richardson fires it up, finds Smith. He plays it to Reynolds. Reynolds plays it deep, goes for a change. 13.5 to go. Desjardins gonna pick it up. Desjardins fires it, looking for Blythe. Blythe can't get a stick on it. Leitner comes back the other way. They go cross ice and now Connolly against Heffernan, and they're gonna call icing. .13:09 to play. Face-off coming up in the Mammoth zone. It's going to be Pierce, Connolly, Leitner, Blythe, and Desjardins. Draw, it's a win, comes back to Connolly. He's just going to fire on net. Save, it's loose, comes back. Pierce trying to keep it in, she does. Mammoth pick it up on the wall. Leitner, or Blythe, apologies. Blythe down low now, Leitner. Mammoth still have it. Desjardins trying to get a stick on it. They're going to play it back down low. Mishandled behind the net there by Tucker. Desjardins trying to get a stick on it. Desjardins pressuring. They come back the other way. Mammoth still have it. They're going to go high. Goes in the neutral zone. Mammoth enter the zone. Drop pass. That's wide. It's going to be picked up. Leitner's going to get there. Derling's along the boards. Gets played back down low. Pierce fires it around. Finds Connolly. Connolly fires it up. Finds Desjardins. Desjardins works it forward. Desjardins. We've got two. Desjardins. Leitner. Off the save. Leitner just can't hit it. That gets a stick on it. Should be ice. Nope, they wave it off. Brian picks that up. Brian under pressure has it stolen away, gets it back, fires it over, looking to get it to Gargano. It's kept in by Miller. Down low, they fire it out in the slot, comes back up top to Miller. Miller, and that's in the back of the net. Screenshot out front. We're gonna have Bowers, Garsh, Gargano, Brian, and Gallant. Still lots of time here with 11:46 on the clock. We've had our opportunities, just need to put things together. Gonna be down low. Brian charging in. Into the slot it goes. Big save by Cash. Face off in the Hound zone. Garsh wins the draw. It's kind of a scramble though. Mammoth come away with it. Shot. Save, rebound goes out. It's going to be kept in by Derling. Derling under pressure from Bowers. Bowers gets a stick on that. Gargano tries it. Just unlucky there. Bounce comes back the other way. I think he's got it. He does. Attaboy, Cash. Clock was running there. Gonna go off. Played down by Frame. Gets it to Kirkpatrick. Played up by Smith. Smith, Reynolds. Poked away, picked up by Frame. Frame played forward. Just bad bounces here. Richardson trying to get there. Richardson takes that away. Plays it to Frame. Frame has that taken away. That's Smith pressuring. Smith gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds gets it hung up at the line there. It is outside. That's taken away by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it forward to Reynolds. Nice pass. Reynolds now. Reynolds has that poked away. Kirkpatrick plays it back, kept in by Pierce. Back to Reynolds. Rebound. Picked up by Smith. Smith. Rebound out front. Kept in. That's going to be played out. Two good chances. They're going to fire it up to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick. That's played. That's going to be a penalty. The penalty should be to them. Delayed penalty to the Hounds. And it shouldn't be. They're going to call body contact on Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick was the one that got hit. Disagree. Mammoth heading to the power play. So out for the penalty kill, we've got Blythe, Desjardins, Pierce, and Connolly. Off the draw, Connolly gets it, fires it up, doesn't get far. They're gonna play it back up top. That gets played. And Blythe now. Blythe tries to play it back again, still kept in at the line by the Mammoth. They go back the other way to Miller. Miller shot into the slot, that goes up off a stick. Mammoth pick it back up. Connolly steals that away. Connolly trying to push it out, but picked back up by the Mammoth. Save, picked up by Connolly. Tries to fire it out. Needed help. Desjardins is going to get a stick on it. Desjardins. Pierce. Desjardins. Trying to get it out. Mammoth get it possession again. We're down to 1 minute, just over 1 minute. Up top. That's Derling shot. That's blocked. Down low it goes. Pierce getting tangled up. Pierce now. Pierce fires it up. It's gonna get out though. Miller, gotta wait. Comes through. Blythe, that's intercepted. Another save by Cash. Boy. Gallant, Bryan, Leitner, Bowers. Off the draw, it comes back to Tucker. Tucker goes back to Derling. It's poked away by Bowers. Picked back up. They play it down low. Gallant. They go up top. And Leitner gets a stick on that. And it's a goal once again. So 4-1 for the Mammoth. Just over 8 to play. We've got Gargano, Garsh, Bowers, Bryan and Gallant on D. Mammoth have it. They're going to go cross ice. And into the slot. That's going to be intercepted, poked away, down low. That's Gargano. He's going to get picked up on the wall there. Bowers is going to pick it up. Bowers fires it up, looking for Garsh. Garsh has it poked away. Heffernan comes back, poked away. Fired back up, down the other way. Bowers forward. We got 2-on-1. Gargano. Saved by McFarland. Comes back to Bowers. Bowers tries to get it in the slot. It's going to come back. Heffernan coming back the other way. Bryan playing his man out. Shot. That goes, rims around the glass to Miller. That's saved by Cash. Down low, Heffernan. It's going to be taken away by Gallant. Heffernan gets it back. Garsh plays it over. Gargano picks it up on the boards. Gargano plays it back right to the, yikes. It's gonna be picked up, played back to Gargano, poked away again, Gargano. Fires it up to Bowers, it's in the feet. Bowers still battling, Gargano comes away with it. Now Munn coming back the other way. And that's gonna be a save by Cash. Sorry guys, I was off the screen there. So 6:46 to play. Kirkpatrick, Reynolds, Smith, Richardson and Frame coming out. Smith with a big win there. Frame plays it to Richardson. Richardson gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds plays it to Kirkpatrick. They get a stick on it. Kirkpatrick gets there. Kirkpatrick goes back the other way. Fires it up to Reynolds. It's intercepted by Tucker. Smith. Kirkpatrick gets it back along the boards. Richardson plays it down. Frame tries to play it around. It's not going to get out. Kept in. Save. Picked up. Played forward. Reynolds picks it up. Tries to get it to Smith. That's kept in. Richardson doubles back again. Goes back. Jeez, I'm terrible with the camera right now. Gets it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it over, looking for Smith. That's intercepted. Smith plays it out, gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds. Man, we just aren't getting the bounces. It's gonna get played deep. Connolly's gonna pick it up, plays it back to Richardson. Richardson fires it to Smith. Smith fires it up, looking for Desjardins. Desjardins picks it up. Desjardins through 3 people here. Reynolds plays it deep, goes down. McFarland out to play it. It's gonna get rimmed around. It's gonna go under. It's gonna be kept in. Connolly's gonna fire. Goes up and over. Hits the boards. Picked up right there. Rebound. Desjardins had his stick held. Couldn't turn on it. We've had our opportunities. Leitner on the back check. Connolly's gonna take that away. Leitner picks it up. Leitner fires it around, looking for help. It's Bowers. Bowers goes cross ice to Connolly. Connolly fires it. Nah, it doesn't go in. That one does, but it goes right into the feet of the Mammoth player. Leitner picks that up. Leitner turns, trying to get a stick on it, poked away. Gets played forward once again. Miller's gonna pick it up. Bowers and Leitner, they play it forward once again. Blythe is there. Blythe. Once again, it's just a battle along the boards. Mammoth gonna fire it down. Zink's gonna come out, leave that. 4.5 to play here in the game. Connolly goes back the other way, looking for Bowers. Bowers. Down. It's just kind of a pile up on the boards here. Hounds come away with it. Play it to Gargano. Gargano in along the boards. Gargano trying to get it to Bowers. Mammoth have it back. And Heffernan is going to net that one. Coming out for the Hounds is Kirkpatrick, Reynolds, Smith, Gallant, and Brian. And Reynolds pushing forward. Now Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick's going to steal that away. Kirkpatrick plays it back, gets it to Brian, Gallant. Brian plays that forward to Reynolds. Gets pushed forward to the Mammoth. That's Smith on the forecheck. Kirkpatrick as well. Kirkpatrick now on the back check. Kirkpatrick. They're going to just play that deep. Up by a few goals here. Mammoth just wanting time to get off. Reynolds picks it up. Gets it to Smith. Smith fires it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick now. Kirkpatrick against Tucker. Kirkpatrick. Oh, it goes off the post. Goes back the other way. Gagnon now. Again, just looking to get time off the clock here. Comes back, Kirkpatrick. Mammoth up top. They fire it back down. Kirkpatrick chips it forward. Kirkpatrick has Reynolds. Kirkpatrick to Reynolds. Oh, Reynolds back to Kirkpatrick. Oh my God. Can't turn on it. Oh man. So many opportunities. Wide open net. Just not on the right side of the inch this game. It's gonna happen. Desjardins now playing it forward. That's picked up by Blythe, and that's a penalty. Oh boy. I mean, not that it matters with 2 minutes left, but that was definitely a penalty on Blythe. Blythe's gonna chip that forward into the Mammoth zone. 2 minutes left here. Miller has it, flings it around the boards. They're gonna go cross ice. Does get intercepted by Richardson now. Frame, big save again by Cash. Richardson picks that up, gets it to Leitner. Leitner plays it back, and icing it will be. So we'll head back down into the Hound zone. Okay. Yep. Off the draw. It's a win for the Hounds. Connolly's going to pick that up. Plays it to Bowers. Bowers looking to get it to Gargano. Just goes a little too far. It's picked off by Gargano, though. He still has it. Bouncing puck. Goes back the other way. Boudreau flips it back. Shot. Blocked. Picked up by Gargano. Gargano to Bowers. Bowers has Garsh. Bowers. Oh, Gargano turns, fires. Bouncing puck just goes to the side of the net. Again, just not on the right side of the inch. Bowers tries to get it. Mammoth are going to pick it up and come back the other way. That's Heffernan. Hugh Connolly playing Heffernan, pokes it away. Comes back, they play it back down low. They feed it into the slot. No one home, shot fired. That's saved by Cash. 45 seconds left here. Bowers is going to pick it up just off the edge of the stick. And they're going to play it right back down deep. So next game for the Hounds is tomorrow morning at 11. We'll be taking on the Express. Smith is out. That gets played back down deep. And in along the boards, it's going to be picked up by Connolly. 19 seconds to go here. Goes off to Bowers. Bowers chips it forward. Now Smith on the play there. Miller comes back the other way. Reynolds comes out. 4 seconds here. And that's going to be it for this one. So Mammoth will take this one. I will stick around to see player of the game. Good job by the boys and Sydney. Just some unfortunate bounces, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say that offside goal, which put them up by 1. That's always a tough one to swallow. That's kind of when the momentum swung. So anyway, great thing about this is every single team makes semifinals. So semifinals will be tomorrow evening. We'll have to wait and see where we end up. And we'll see when we play. So stick around for player of the game. And it's going to be Matthew Richardson. So Matthew Richardson gets player of the game, and we will see everybody tomorrow morning.